Well, the Trump administration apologized in court for the mistaken deportation of a Massachusetts college student, although it defends her eventual removal. She is now eagerly awaiting her return to the U.S. tonight after she was deported to Honduras and what a federal judge is calling a, quote, bureaucratic fumble. 19-year-old Annie Lucia Lopez Belloza was detained at Boston Logan International Airport while trying to fly to Texas to visit her family for Thanksgiving. The claim was that she was ordered to be deported after first arriving in the U.S. at the age of 8 and missed multiple opportunities to appeal. The critical mistake, a Massachusetts judge actually issued an order back in November 21st, barring Annie from being deported or transferred out of the state for 72 hours. Well, since then, the government has acknowledged the deportation error, with a district judge writing this letter to the Trump administration, giving them 3 weeks to, quote, rectify the mistake. At this point, Annie is still in Honduras with her grandparents, but for more, we are joined by her lawyer, Todd Pomerleau, a criminal defense and immigration attorney at Rubin Pomerleau, PC. Todd, appreciate you joining us on this. And first, do you know when Annie is expected home back in the U.S.? What is her family's reaction to the news that she's coming back here?
Well, we don't know for sure that she is. That's one of the issues that we are confronting in her case, which is it's an epic tragedy what happened to her. She just turned 20 a week ago. She was 19 at the time of this incident. She's considered a child under the immigration laws. And when she was abruptly arrested at the airport in Boston, we couldn't find her for hours on end. She was deleted from databases. She was basically hidden from us. And we learned later that she was a few miles down the road at a military airport, held in the same ICE custody that arrested her at the airport. So we had a lot of gamesmanship on this case. We had a hearing on January the 13th in Boston where I was seeking contempt of court because a court order was violated. And after the hearing, a few days later, the judge issued an order where he's given the government a 21-day deadline to do something to fix this mistake, because it's claiming now that a mistake occurred. It said it was sorry. It apologized on behalf of the United States of America, on behalf of the Trump administration, which is, a rare thing to see these days. So we accept the apology, but we're just waiting for an answer on what they're going to do.
Do you believe that this is moving more slowly than it should be? Do you have any clarity whatsoever on the timeline of her coming back to the U.S.?
Next Friday is the deadline. So right now they haven't even agreed to bring her back, nor has the judge forced their hand and ordered her return. What he did is he ordered the government to provide a copy of the decision to Marco Rubio's office, suggesting a student visa as a viable option. And it would be. It's a little complicated because when they illegally deported her, they triggered all these immigration laws by virtue of her being removed from the United States. Additionally, she has an application for a green card pending that we filed on her behalf after she was illegally deported, which would give her a mechanism to come back. We filed a 10-page brief of all the different types of remedies that could be available to her under the law. We just need a willing dance partner here. Now, in light of this apology, we hopefully will get there. We have till next Friday, but right now I've been waltzing alone for the last 2 weeks because the government hasn't gotten back to me once, and the press secretary for DHS actually claimed that no mistake actually occurred here. So which is it? Is it a mistake and an apology, or is that just a ruse to avoid criminal contempt in court? I think it's an apology. I think it's sincere, but right now we're left in the dark.
In the meantime, how is she doing? How is her family doing?
It's a bittersweet for her because she's seen some family that she hadn't been able to see since she was 8 years old. On the other hand, she feels responsible for her family separation. She's faulting herself for surprising the family with a trip home for Thanksgiving. She traveled many times on planes, never had an issue. And the reason she was so quickly deported, the quickest deportation I've seen, my partner and I have 50 years of experience combined doing this. We've never seen somebody deported so quickly. It was in under 55 hours from when they detained her to when they physically removed her from the country. They didn't give her a phone call for 2 days. She had to find a place to live when she left the tarmac in Honduras. So it's just egregious, but they're saying they're sorry. They're saying it was a mistake. The mistake apparently was an ICE officer who didn't know how to read an email that had a court order attached to it that said, do not deport Annie Belloza from the United States of America. And they flew to Texas and deported her the next day anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.